Hello, hello, everybody. And I am just hoping you're having a phenomenal day. Today, I wanted to talk to you all about my systems that I have to create and close more sales. Now, within your business, you are probably already you've probably brought in some sort of sales at this point, but I want to talk to you about removing some weird barriers that I put into place when I was starting at the beginning of my business and the system that I have to create a really, really compelling consult that has people like, oh my gosh, I want to work with you right now. So, the first thing when we're thinking about people booking sales calls is that we want to make it as easy as possible for them to just hop on the call so that you can actually talk to them, figure out what their problems are, how you can solve them with your offer, and get them to start working with you. Now, what I've seen a lot of is, and something that I did personally, is when I first started my business, I actually put all these random barriers in place for people to even book a consult call with me. They weren't even able to book a consult call until they filled out what I called application questions. What I wanted to do is I wanted to make sure I had really qualified leads that were really ready to start now, that they were ready to spend. And I really felt like it would be helpful to have like 5 questions before somebody even booked a consult with me and help them before they even like made a decision whether they wanted to work with me or not, get already people who are like pre-qualified to like come on the consult calls. And what I found is that having pre qualifying questions, and I've seen so many people do this, or like including, like, okay, sign up for my freebie first. And when you sign up for my freebie, then you have to go to my Facebook group, and then you should watch this webinar and do all these things that if somebody wants to work with you, they just want to get a consult. They want to get on the consult, they want to see if it's a good fit, and they want to start working with you. So I want you to just take all these to dos out of your current process for booking consults. The system that I recommend for my clients to use to bring in more consults is taking off all of the pre qualifying questions, making sure that it is super easy that if somebody wants to book a consult with you, making sure that they can do so as quickly as possible. Another thing that I do that I would recommend all of you guys start doing is I see that like you are marketing and sharing about like other things in your stories. And I want you to start selling in your stories and create a system that people can opt in pretty much every single day so they can opt in to you and your business. So, one of the things that I do, you'll see on my stories, is every day I typically post a testimonial and I still have a link for people to book a consult. Even if they can't necessarily start right now, I think it's great practice to get into this idea that people can book a consult and start working with me as soon as possible. So, not only does it create awareness for your offer for people to buy, but it also it creates more visibility and more opportunity to make it super simple for people to buy from you. So, like, the first thing is take out all pre qualifying questions. The second thing is, I would highly recommend if you're already on Facebook and Instagram, I would highly recommend that you repost some information about your group, about, or not about your group, about your offer every single day to your story with a link. Book a consult so that people can always opt in. They want to see the statistics behind putting out your offer is someone needs to see your offer and see your booking link 17 times before they actually opt in. So we want to create systems in place to make it as easy as possible for somebody to say yes to you. So I would recommend putting it on your story, making it super simple, having a consult link, and when they click on the link, making it super simple. What times work for you? What availability do you have? And making sure that you can deliver for that. And so those are the first two things is create a simple selling process that you put on your stories. That's a system I like to use daily. And then the second thing is creating a simple system around your booking link and making sure that when people are booking with you that the process is very easy and simplified for them. The third thing, so once you actually get somebody on a consult, the third thing that I found is that a system to make your consults even more compelling is talking about the timeline. The protocol, I actually call it the sales conversion blueprint that I teach my clients to use, is when they are working with somebody, when they are on a consult, one of the things that I saw is that they were keeping things really vague. So let's say that you're going to be working with somebody, and maybe you're a coach and you work with somebody for like 6 months. That's like what I do. What I've seen a lot of recently is that, like, here's kind of like what coaching can do, and it's like really great. And it's kind of vague and just a generic timeline. It's like, oh, these are things that like happen when we coach together, and not really being clear about the result. So I want you to take away the vagueness in the timeline, and I want you to take away the general, like, just kind of like, you'll feel better and it'll be great. Like, that's a great starting point. And to take your business to the next level, I would love for you to put in a protocol, a process to convert more sales, to help you actually help more people within your sales call, where you actually talk with them and you say, hey, I, it's like, where are you at with the specific problem they have in the moment? Let's say it's stress. Where are you at with your stress levels right now? And where do you want to be 6 months from now? And then what you're going to do is you're going to paint the vision, be like, here's the exact system or protocol, whatever you want to call it, process that I teach my clients that helps them feel less stressed. And I want you to feel less stressed by June or July, whatever it is for you. I want you to be that specific. I want you to really help them see that by investing and working with you, it's actually going to make a difference in their lives. Just by taking things and making it really specific and giving a clear timeline so that they can actually think about, like, you're showing them, oh, when you work with me, we will get results. You are going to actually grow in the timeline I said, in these specific ways. You're specifically going to get this and this and this. Then they're not just investing in an idea, they're actually investing in you. And that's why I created the sales system that I teach my clients. In any event, that's the whole reason why I created it, is because it, every time, even though your system is going to be related specifically to your offer, so it's going to be directly related to your offer, it's going to be exactly what you're looking for. Not only are you going to make it really specific to the results that you have, but you're also going to have a very clear process to make sure that every single person is getting that compelling sale, talking about the specific timeline and the process that you have for them when they're in the program. So, those are my two tips for the quick system that you can put into place right now to generate more sales. It's kind of like three with the stories. That was like a little bonus for you guys. But those are the two things that I want you to do to generate more sales calls and actually convert more people. The systems that you can put into place right now to actually make more sales. So let me know in the comments if you have any questions. And I cannot wait to see you guys so soon.